freezing. It's freezing, but the sun's out, so see if I need to get my pimp jacket. I'll just need to maybe put my hood up. Wait a minute till we get sorted here. There. Oh, it's brisk. I tell you, I'll wake you up this. But I'm out here. Look, there's my little plants I've planted up there. See them? There's my fairy village. So, and my water features I haven't kicked on yet. They've not had enough. So, please excuse me if I don't see all the chat today because I'm on the phone and it goes that fast that I can't read it. There. I might need the jacket as well because it is freezing. In fact, I'm just back. I was away getting the electricity there, and as I was coming back, someone had scraped their car. My car didn't need scraped. I don't know why, but Shannon, good morning to you. Good morning. I hope you're doing. I hope it's sunny where you are. Look, beautiful sunshine. Oh, that's my wee new lantern. I got that yesterday. So that's lovely. That lights up at night. And there's my wee flower arrangement. They're all fake. That's why they're still alive. Hopefully the real ones will start. Hopefully I can grow something. I've managed to grow my bamboo. That's what that is in the background there. Bamboo. That flourished. But I've not really been able to grow much. Plants shudder when they see me coming. They're like, oh no, it's a plant killer. I've got one house plant and I've repotted it. So I have. So fingers crossed that I'll manage to keep. I've had it since my birthday in December, so I've had it a wee while. I'm impressed at my gardening skills. Golfer girl, good morning to you. It's freezing. I wish you could feel how cold it is and I'm out here breathing it. I'm taking it like a man. There's my Sophie. Good morning, my darling. There's my beautiful Sophie that I'm so proud of. It's freezing out here. It's so cold. Look, Sophie, I've got plant. Yes, I'll tell Amanda. She's coming down tomorrow, Sophie. So I'll let her know. And she knows that you love her. We all know that you love her. And we love you. Good morning, Gemma. Gemma, it is so cold. I can't even... It looks lovely and warm, doesn't it? It's freezing. But I'm doing it for YouTube. I'm doing it for YouTube. That's what I'm doing it for. Oh, I might have to escape in the house because it really is. It's getting painful. It's getting painful. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, my rocking chair Olympics. Let's see how far I can go. We see me going flying. That was quite good. I think I'd have got at least a silver medal there. There's my sky. My beautiful sky. Good morning. I hope it's nice and lovely La France. And it won't be as cold as what it is here. It's freezing. It's absolutely freezing. This is true, Sophie. The last time it was mums down, but it was forward I went. I tripped over a bucket. I missed that comment. See, they disappear. I know. See, Sophie. Sophie was the only one that was concerned. Amanda and Peter never let their cake down. They just sat in there. I was face down here like that and I could see in the living room. Oh, Sky, it's absolutely freezing here. Freezing! Yeah, I was looking in at the other two children that never budged. Hi, Ori. Good morning to you. Yes, it's a blue sky. Oh, I watched the cosmonauts taking off. This is, see, that I'm a nerd, really. I watched the cosmonauts taking off this morning. Their Soyuz capsule went up this morning, so I sat and watched that. Pretended that, and I still get a wee butterflies in my feelings, my belly. See when I see the shuttle or the Soyuz capsule, you know, going up. Well, I know it's not the shuttle now. I don't know what, just the rockets in general. Open-minded. Good morning. I still get a wee bit of excitement watching these launches, even though I've watched lots. And I always wonder what it'd be like to have that amount of rocket fuel strapped to your ass. Oh, are you so, Sophie? I watched it yesterday. I've been watching the trial. I've been watching it every day. So's your granny. I think so's I think we're all watching the trial. I think we're all watching it. But the chat, see the people in the chat are a disgrace. I've never seen so many racist comments in my life. Did you like it, Sky? You were all coming with me to Europe. You were all coming with me to Europe or North Africa. We hadn't made up our mind yet, really. I think we're going to go to Croatia. Yes, Sophie, all these wonderful ladies in the chat were all praying for you, so they were. And look at you now, you're on here talking away and everything. We're all proud of you. You're doing so good. And see, when you're better, I'll need to do an ASMR video with you. I tried to do one with Amanda, but we had too much champagne that day and it was a disaster. This guy. I thought she had something in her mouth there. I thought, Jesus, but she got a bird or something. I don't know if you can see my breath. I can't see it. Anyway, I've got iron brew just to make myself even colder. See, tomorrow if I'm dying with the cold, it's because I've sat out here today. Yeah, watching the cosmonauts going off. Can you imagine that feeling? No, open-minded. I've been out quite a lot, so even though it's absolutely Baltic right now, I never miss an opportunity to get out here and just sit and rock, because I just like sitting listening to the birds and things like that. And I've been doing, as I say, I've got wee planters there, right there, that I've planted. I've got poppies, I've got lavender, I've got wildflower, I've got all sorts of flowers going to be there. And see, if I take you down the path of doom, you won't be able to see it. Oh, somebody's smoking a joint. I can smell it. I can smell it. I can't taste it. It's my wee bird bug. I'm going to try, right? I'm going to try and take you down this. Maybe if I run. I can't run, but I'll take you down the path of doom quickly. Right. There's my wee insect house. There, back up the path of doom. Back up. Back up before we lose. There we go. Oh, somebody's smoking up. I can smell it. I should shout, here, Connie, give me a draw of that. I could never smoke again. Oh, I can smell it. I hope you have a lovely Friday today. This is what I'm going to be doing. In and out, sitting here until it gets too cold, and then I run back in the house for 5 minutes. I'm going to have to put my hood up because it is getting too cold. There. Thank you, Katrina. That was Amanda that got me that at Christmas time. It's nice and warm. I don't know what Poppy's doing in there. Can you hear her? She's going crazy. It must be a D-O-G or C-A-T. Why is silent mode on? Can you hear me? Oh. Can you hear me now? Was I silent there? I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Can you hear me fine? It came up silent mode is on. I never even touched the thing. My phone's got a ghost in it. The ghost of the old house has jumped. See, listen to them. There must be a DOG. They're badging. Look at this, look. They're badgings. They're protecting me from vicious DOGs and CATs and squirrels. I'm not even going to spell that out. Poppy, get in! Poppy! There's their big brother's going to shout at them now. Is it it's a wee tiny dog. A tiny dog. They act all brave when they're in, but see when they're outside, they wouldn't be so brave. Especially that wee Poppy. I'm going to need to hot glue a bit there again. See, she's got her face through the gate. Now, if that was if a Rottweiler was out there and she had her face through there, it would get chewed off. So I'll need to hot glue today. A bit of wood there. What do you like? The struggles of Jack Russells. Oh, Sky. Sky, I don't want to pry, but I do. I don't want to pry. There's Evoke. Good morning, my lovely Evoke. I'm freezing, Evoke. I'm freezing to death. And my Sophie's in the chat. I was telling lovely Evoke all about my Sophie too. Everybody knows about her. We've all been thinking about her. And she's doing so well. Oh, here, my mum and dad. Sophie, if you're still there, Gran and Grandpa got into trouble last night. Yeah, with the hospital. With the hospital. My dad phoned up the hospital and he said, could you tell me what ward Sophie's in? I know what you mean, Evoke. Can you tell me what ward Sophie's in? Because we want to send her something. And the hospital went, what exactly is it that you want to send her? And my dad said, we'd like to send her a bunch of flowers. Oh, no, 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 no. You can't send flowers. And in any way, you can't send anything up here. So they got into trouble. I said, Dad, you've not been allowed flowers in hospitals for years. Because of the pollen, because the pollen can trigger folks' allergies and things like that. So I know that you're not allowed to take flowers in. But my mum and dad didn't, and they got into trouble. I was like, you should have spoke to me first. I know everything about hospitals. Yeah, you're not allowed flowers. And they were saying, and you're not allowed to send in anything. Oh, they got it. They got a row. Shame, all they wanted to do was send some flowers, and they got it off a nurse. The nurse wasn't having any of it. What exactly is it you want to send her in, she said. They should have said a wee bit of crack and cocaine. That's just a wee bit. Do you know, I'd have said that just for a laugh. And then the police would turn up at my door and it wouldn't be so funny. Here, but I did. I was waiting in the police yesterday. Yes, Pip, you're not allowed flowers. Well, in Scotland, you're not allowed flowers in the hospitals anymore. You've not been able to have flowers for years and years. Going back to when I got my leg surgery and everything, you weren't allowed flowers. But here, I was waiting in the police yesterday. Not that I phoned them or anything, because I don't do that kind of thing. Unless it was a murder outside my window, then I would phone. But 4 young boys were on top of the school roof. See the school that's over the road from me? Hold on, see if you can see through this wee gap. See right there? That's a school, right? And there was 4 boys on top of the roof, and it was windy as hell yesterday too. And I thought, somebody's going to phone the police in them, and it's not going to, well, it's not definitely not going to be me. I'm not going to be phoning the police on them, but somebody is, because they shouldn't be on the school roof for one. But I was a wee bit worried because of the wind. It was like a 70 mile an hour wind we had yesterday. It was blowing a gale here, and I thought one of the young lads is going to end up getting blew off that bloody roof. But I seen them coming down about 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday. They came down, so they were all right. But see, if the police came round and said, "Did you see him doing that roof?" I'd say, "No, officer, I didn't, because I'm not a grass." They weren't doing any harm. They were just up on top of the roof. I know you're not allowed to do that, but I think about it. If it was your child, like Amanda was a difficult child. Sophie was great. Amanda she tried her patience, I'll tell you that. She tried her patience, so she was into drinking and stuff, like smoking and all this kind of shenanigans. Amanda. Peter was fine as well, but it was just the middle child. And I thought that could have been my Amanda up on top of that bloody roof. So I don't think I never seen the police, so I don't think they phoned, but see if they keep going up, it's only a matter of time and somebody will phone and say there's these boys on top of the roof. I'm thinking there must be teenagers, they're young teenagers, you know, about 15 or something like that. I'd say they were prancing about on top of the roof. Because at first, it caught me, I thought, is that workies, you know? I thought it might have been workies on the roof. I was ready to, you know, sit a chair next to the window or sit over there at the gate and just watch all day. But it wasn't workies, so that was a downer. Yes, middle children. I've heard a lot about middle children, and it's true. It's true for me anyway. But she did calm down. See, when she turned 18 and she could drink legally and stuff like that, she calmed right down. So she did. But she was a handful. she really was a handful. You know, but in at 10 o'clock a man's at night, and you're sitting at 10:30, and I'm sitting at 11:15. I'm thinking, see if that clock hits 11, I'm phoning the police. I would have phoned the police for that. My daughter's missing. And then she would come in and she was obviously reeking of smoke and stuff. A lager, is that what they say in Australia? We say a grass here in Scotland. Don't be a grass. Don't be grassing on me. I say that to the girls when they tell you stories about me. You know, don't be grassing. Don't be grassing to my friends. They're my friends. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that because, you know, that'd be on the wee boys. They would have a record and all that. The police would know them. I don't want to be responsible for that. If I seen one falling off the roof, yes, I would have phoned for an ambulance and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like that I wouldn't phone for anything. It's just certain things I wouldn't. There's my lovely Jacqueline. Good morning, Jacqueline. Like, just now I can smell the aroma of grass. And it's not that kind of grass up there. It's the other kind, the illegal kind of grass. But still, you know, there's no way I would be grassing on anybody. Look, standing here trying to inhale it. Oh, it's cold. It's getting a wee bit warmer right enough. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Maybe my nose feels as if it's going to fall off. Oh, did you like Jacqueline's video? Isn't she wonderful? I love Jacqueline. Jacqueline is so sweet and beautiful. And very kind. And I love her backgrounds. Here, Jacqueline, do you know what I done yesterday? Put batteries in my string of lights because I was put to shame. I was looking at your background and looking at mine's. I never even had batteries in my lights. They've got batteries now. I've put batteries in them now. I felt shameful for not having. No, I got batteries yesterday. I never had any batteries, so. Here, there's a thought open-minded. I could have phoned the fire brigade and said, oh, I think there's some young lads trapped on a roof and they can't get down. I never thought of that. Oh, I should have spoke to open-minded. And then I'd have been here. I'd had a full face of makeup. I would have had my black good morning for art. Good morning. I would have had my sparkly sequins top and all that on, and my slinky trousers, and I'd have been out there like that. You know, as if I'm taking a selfie, but over there, firefighter. Do you need assistance? Do you need someone to hold your ladder or hose? I'm your lady. I'll hold it for you. Up you go, up the ladder. Oh, it's the grass cutters are round now. There's the wee man. Wait, you see him? See him? That's the wee man I keep telling you about, that he's sick in his garden. That's him. Oh, Mrs. Doubtwater about there flashing her knee, you know, because that's sexy in her age range, you know, flashing a knee and stuff like that. Of course, it wouldn't be shaved. It'd be a natural knee. It'd be like Chewbacca. That's Chewbacca's knee with a stiletto heel on. Very, very tempting for firefighters to resist that. and a kilt. She would have her best kilt on, so she would made with itchy wool. That's the kind of clothes she wears. And her feather boa. She would have her. Oh, she would definitely have a feather boa. This is my life every day, just the barking and the running and the barking. Jack Russells. Do you know what? I'm locking them in. Get in there. Here, have you ever seen my front door? Look. See, this is the kind of thing I do. I bling everything. Everything gets blinged and sticks on. Here, we're going to get the grass cut, so let's see if there's any talent. Let's see if there's any talent cutting the grass. Might be tap saff. No, it was too cold for tap saff, but here I can still faintly smell it, but it was a right strong whiff a weed I got. Thank you. Do you like my door bling? See, that's what I just jazz it up a bit. I do like butterflies and all that. That's what I do. Linda, good morning to you. I hope you're doing good. I'm freezing to death. I'm sitting here, as I say in my title, I'm taking it like a man though. I'm enjoying sitting here. See all my wee fairy village and all that. And my new lantern, that was on last night. And then look, I've got all that. I mean, it's a wee fairy village I stay in. This is what I do. I pretend to be a fairy, although not a nice slender one, a big fat one. Thank you, Open Mind. Yeah, that's my wee door. That's what I do. I bling. Here, you've seen my wheelchair. That's bling to the max. When I need to use it, and see when I need to use it, I use it, and I feel no shame anymore. I used to feel bad, and I told you the story about the very first time I went in the wheelchair. I was given it a test run because I was going in for the big operation in the leg, and a man came up to me and said to me, "You shouldn't be in that if you don't need it," he said to me while I was in the wheelchair. I went in crying, and I was in such a state, and I was crying so much, my nose burst and my nose was bleeding. Well, that was it. My dad came up. My dad came up. Where is this man? Where does he? It was a whole thing. I was like embarrassed to hell. My ex-husband and my dad were round at this guy's door. They were going to kill him for saying that to me. Because he's got no idea of my medical history. Like a lot of people don't have any idea about my medical. Yous do, because I tell yous, you know, but people just coming in don't know everything I've been through in my life. But and I don't feel as if I need to tell it to everybody, do you know what I mean? But as I say, sometimes you get looks like if I get out my car, right, and my legs really sore, and it's painful just to put the thing down on the ground. It's like a burning rod of fire through my bone. And if sometimes I drive like to the mall, and I get out the car, I walk round to the back, I take out my wheelchair, set it up, back to the front, get my handbag, lock the car up and sit in the wheelchair, and you see the looks of people. People look at you as if, did you see what I just seen? She walked from her driver's side to the back of the car. Did you still witness that? I feel like going, look, I can walk, but it's very, very painful. Is that okay with you, strange person? Judgmental. I'm used to it, guys. Honest to God, I'm used to it now. I'm used to the looks. I should just go like this to them. Look, I should do that. That's what I should do. That'll give them something to talk about. I might end up in a fight, throwing the wheelchair at them violently. Yes, she has. Now that's how she's not bothered about the COVID. You see, Mrs. Doubtwater, she has had every kind of disease known to man. She's a walking miracle. She's a walking what they call petri dish. She's a walking petri dish, is old Mrs. Doubtwater. Things grow on her. I hope people aren't looking at me now and going, oh God, I mean, she must have stuff. I don't have anything growing on me apart from my hair. Yeah, but you get that. You get the judgmental people going, oh, I just seen a woman walking through the front of her car to the back and sat in a wheelchair. I feel like slapping people because it's not just for people that are paralysed from the waist down. Good morning, walking in hot ice. Good morning. You know what I mean? I feel like, do you want me to take my sock and that off and you can have a wee look at the leg and the foot and stuff? Do you want me to do that? I'll strip off as well and show you everything else I've got wrong. Come to the bungalow. I'll show you. Wait until flavouring day. wait until flavour, and then they'll come in and I'll bolt the gate and stuff like that. I know, golfer girl. I should do that to them. But you have seen my wheelchair. My wheelchair is blinged. I've got ribbons, I've got stickers, and I've got bells on the thing. If people are going to stare at me, they're going to stare at the fabulous. And I don't know, many people have said, your wheelchair's fabulous, by the way. And I'll go, no, isn't it? I know, Sky, but you get the people that are very judgmental and they don't know half of what I've been through in my life. They don't know anything what I've been through in my life. All they know that is that I can walk a wee bit. I can walk down this path, for instance. But see, every step I take, it's sore. I'm in pain all the time. Every single day from the minute I get up. But I don't complain about it because I've kind of get used to the... Believe it or not, you do get used to the pain. And I think I've got quite a high pain threshold now. Thank you, golfer girl. I mean, sometimes I do. That's how, see, later on in life, I'll probably invest in one of these little scooter things. So I can go up and down. Here, I'll be strapping yous on the thing, right? And we'll go for a wee drive up and down the street and eat like that. And see, that annoys me, we'll knock them down. Right, I'll get points. It'll be a point system, right? We'll see who I can knock down. That'll be 10 points for that guy. I know, for it. See, people just don't realise. Nicole, you're just getting ready for bed. Yeah, very judgmental people that know nothing. Oh, I'm running out of battery. Battery's running out, so I'll be signing off, but I'm going to be sitting here all day, but I'll be back tomorrow prettier than I am right now. And in the house probably because it's freezing. Oh, I'm just getting off, so I hope you all. Me, I'll be like that with my... I might fall, but well, here, mind the car was hanging off a cliff one time, and my ex-husband just trundled away into the distance and left me. And it wasn't till an angel man came up and saved my life. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone.